I did post this amazing article about the Chileans seem to be protesting AI to the point where they're actually boycotting data centers. That's what we need to be doing right now. Like, I don't believe in like revolutionary, I actually don't protest. And it actually makes me mad when people protest, because most of the time it seems to be entertainment or a part of an echo chamber type of stimulus gratification. But if you do something like stand in front of a data center and you have the entire town standing out there boycotting that can be really something. And this is some great news actually about how it's disturbing and positive at the same time, because in the new book, Yordowski, or I always forget his name, he did mention that if we were to stop data centers, we'd be able to detect them from their mass amount of power usage. And that evidence came through today in that Times article where they said these are taking up so much power. Like, there's certain towns that are having problems like thriving. It's actually affecting the infrastructure in certain ways. And that's actually good news, because just like he was talking about in that book, when it gets really bad, even before like a bizarro, what I would call like paranormal singularity, there still could be, and currently is, AI programs like running eBay stores and things like that, which will then set them up, if they're not already doing it, to be running black market chip centers where they're modifying chips to that only the AI program. They're modifying chips with discrepancies that only the AI probably making it knows. Just nightmare things like that. But they could be also setting up black market data centers, like underground data centers with cartels. But apparently this energy use is so obvious that it could hopefully be detected by technology that doesn't that's not that advanced. You need all this power to run these centers, right? It probably will. And I really hope these AI machines don't if they were to figure out free energy and use free energy to run the stations, I argue that free energy is a spiritual situation, so that for them to utilize free energy to run data centers, that would be after, I argue, the singularity, assuming the singularity is a negative, super sensible event, which I believe it is. Think about this. There's people like myself had no interest in the paranormal other than liking to watch like Invasion of the Body Snatchers or something, which, why would I like that movie, And and all of a sudden, time down, right with AI and right with the world going into complete chaos. All like we've never seen before. Nuclear risks like we've never seen before, and all of a sudden, people around the world are waking up and they have just enough time, because it takes a couple years to be able to process having your spirit organ unwound and becoming a spirit leader, a mystery teacher, where you would have students. You go through serious psychological stuff, and I always thought, I've been high a lot of my life. And I'm gonna be honest with you, and I sometimes I think, like, do you have to have been someone like me who was taking like peyote and LSD and stuff like that when I was young? I mean, like, what is the criteria to be able to handle what I've seen? But I mean, the timing is ridiculous, and this all happens like right before my stepmom passed away from cancer, so I was able to show her angelic phenomenon and my dad. The timing is it has to be related to AI being one of the worst threats. I don't know. I just did it. I get such a powerful feeling that it needs to be stopped, and it needs to be stopped by the people. And right now, because of this, this detection of the data centers being so easily detected, that's a good sign. We still have a chance. We still have a chance to take them down.